Okay, let's get started with cloud storage, IAM permissions, and ACLs. You can control who has access to your cloud storage bucket and objects, as well as what level of access they have. Members can be granted access to cloud storage at the organization, folder, project, or bucket level. Any allocated permissions flow down from higher levels. There are no explicit deny rules, so it is not possible to remove a permission at a lower level that was granted at a higher level. Be sure to only grant the access that is required. Always use the principle of least privilege. There are many predefined roles that are related to cloud storage. A few of the predefined storage roles are shown here. The storage object admin role, as the name implies, provides a full control of cloud storage objects. The storage object creator role provides the ability to get and list projects as well as create cloud storage objects. The storage object viewer role provides the ability to get and list projects as well as get and list cloud storage objects. IAM permissions give you a broad control over your projects and buckets, but not fine-grained control over individual objects. Access control lists, or ACLs, are a mechanism you can use to define who has access to individual buckets and objects, as well as what level of access they have. You apply ACLs to individual buckets and objects. IAM and ACLs can work in tandem to grant access to your buckets and objects. A user only needs a permission from either the IAM or an ACL to access a bucket or object. In most cases, you should use IAM permissions instead of ACLs. Use ACLs only when you need a fine-grained control over individual buckets or objects. In cloud storage, it is possible to make entire buckets or individual objects public. An entire bucket can be made public by granting the storage object viewer role to all user group on the bucket. To make individual objects in a bucket public, grant the reader access to all users on the individual objects. Be very careful on which objects or buckets you make public. Use this option with extreme caution. Making buckets or objects public should only be done for publicly accessible web content.